Thanks for staying with us. So we're still on this matter. So before the break, I asked, what's the role of compromise in marriage? How does the woman know how far or how to go in issue of compromise? BC, you want to take that?
Yeah, so there's something I also realized in the course of having, talking to a lot of women who needed one advice or the other. We all are supposed to have our own personal identities. We are supposed to be whole human beings. Then when we come together, can two work together except they agree? We come with two full heads and pull it together and work well. But the problem I see is that sometimes a lot of women allow their partners to swallow their identity. So they lose themselves. They no longer are, I'm no longer a BC, you are no longer a Tope, I'm now an Ugbo, so to speak, and I can't even define where BC is or where BC starts and where BC ends. The most healthy thing to do is to have your own person, have your partner understand that this is who I am. I can bend in some ways to accommodate, and you too, come halfway and meet me, let's work at that space. But when we are doing our different things, you should be able to say, this is who she is, this is what we don't have to have the same best food.
I believe that compromise is healthy. Compromise is essential to your marriage because you're two different human beings. I grew up in a single unit family. I see my dad comes back from work. Everybody is watching TV in the house. My husband never had the father figure. His father died when he was like 6 months old. The relationship that I have with I have just two. I'm the only child. We are always together. He doesn't have it at all. So we are two different people from two different worldviews, and we are meant to now become one. From the biblical point of view, we are meant to become one. For you to become one, there must be compromise. The compromise needs to be a healthy compromise. If not, one person is becoming a servant in the relationship, where that person loses him or herself entirely to the other person. So nobody must dominate. We must submit one to another.
But that's not what we see.
But that's not what we see. So I feel that compromise should happen, and women should. Men and women should be sensitive to themselves, so that when they start feeling resentful, because when you compromise for too long, you will start resenting the person that, I have given up onions. I don't even know myself again in this. Who am I in this relationship? When you start being resentful, discuss it and tell your partner that I can't take this anymore. You need to give me something.
Give me small.
The thing that gradually, but the beauty of it is that we grow together. Yes, as a woman, you might compromise, you might drop a few things because of him. But as you grow together, grow such that both of you still accept each other, even as you get revealed. If your husband is not growing at the pace at which you're growing, I would advise the woman to slow down. Because I've seen a lot of women who don't want to slow down for anybody, even their spouses, because they feel that it's going to... You see, when I say slow down, I mean slow down. Because eventually he will catch up. But a lot of people say, don't slow down, be yourself, but just carry, don't drag him along. Slow down to where, yes, to him, but you still be yourself, but be at his own pace.
If he never catches up, Uncle.
That's how we pray before marriage. That's how we pray we don't make a mistake with our marriage, because your marriage can make or break you. That's why in many cases they say if you marry right, your success ratio increases, both male and female. If a man marries a good woman, the rate of which he would succeed grows. If a woman marries the right man, her success rate would improve. There's this narrative of me, I love myself, I am my own person. It brings division in marriage. And I like when you said slowing down. Now, as a woman decides to slow down, there must be strategy on how you can help him grow, to catch up.